Hey, what's up, family? How are you guys doing today? This is Dawnna St. Louis. And last time I was on, I was talking about how you should not compete, how you should dominate. Well, I got to tell you, last time people came on and they came on a little late, and I had people sending me messages, man, they're like, why did you start right away? You need to pause a little bit before you get started. Sisters need time to get on. Brothers need time to catch up. Stop going so fast. But I got to tell you, I'm here for the people who are showing up, who are coming in. What's up, Julie? How is my favorite friend? I love Julie. So I am going to tell you today the seven steps to dominate. Because it's one thing for me to tell you not to compete to dominate and all that's about a mindset, but it's not all about a mindset. There are actual strategic actions that you need to take in order to dominate. So I'm going to tell you what those 7 steps are. And you know what? I got to tell you, one of them is not to share your damn domination plan with everybody. I think there's 2 people who knows my domination plan. Julie is one of them. So don't be out there like the bad guy on Scooby-Doo telling the whole plan. Like, don't do that. Make sure that if you're going to dominate, that your competition or those who think that they dare to compete with you don't know that you're about to dominate. Let them keep thinking that, whatever. I got a girl out there right now called T. Whew, let me tell you, the people that are totally acting like they don't see her and they don't know she's coming, oh my God, she is coming hard and they're not even ready for it. I've worked with T now for like 3 years, maybe 2 years. And I mean, her business, she's on our millionaire watch, right? So she's one of the millionaires that's about to come out. And I'm just like, T, they don't even know you're coming. They don't. So, I mean, really. So today I'm going to give you the 7 steps on how to dominate. Because if all you're trying to do is compete, you're trying to be average. Seriously. And average is for the people in the middle of the pack. Oh yeah, that's where all the nice warmth is and all, everybody's around here and people patting you on your back and telling you, oh, you're so great. They don't even see you when you roll in because you're just average. Yeah, right there in the middle of the pack. Yeah, you can compete if you want to be average. I'm talking about dominate. And if that word is too strong for you, and if the essence of my being is too offensive, click off. Keep it rolling. There's no need for you to watch me because I use grown-up words all the time. Turns out the people who use 4-letter grown-up words like me are very intelligent. So all you got to do is, if this is too strong for you, keep it moving. That's cool. You could be offended, but keep rolling. Or you can write some raw shit down there in the comments and, we'll see how many people blow you up. So let's talk about how to dominate. Number 1. The first way to dominate, quite honestly, is kind of the simplest one, is through exposure. When I was little, I lived in the hood, right? Grew up in the hood. I know y'all can't believe that. Like, really? She lived in the hood? Wow, would have never guessed that. Nope, lived in the hood. We were broke, super broke. However, it didn't keep me from being smart, right? Super broke. But what my mom used to do, which I thought was, now that I look back on it, I realized how brilliant it was, is my mom and I used to get on the bus. We used to leave the hood. We would get on the bus and we would go to richer neighborhoods. And we would especially go to richer neighborhoods where they had like these huge houses. And I remember going to a house and it had this back porch and it had ceiling fans on the back porch. And I was like, wow, these people are super rich. They got ceiling fans on the back porch. And, and we would just go look at these model homes. And my mom would take me and we'd sit out by the airport and we'd watch the planes go off. Because I was like, wow, people actually get up in planes. And she would always find ways to get me to all these places, not just Disney World or stuff like that, but she would literally take me to see how the other side lived. When she was dating this guy one time who worked on the docks, he actually got me on a boat. He's like, let me show you what it is like to be on a cruise ship. Let me show you what it's like to be on a boat. And then he showed me the difference between where the people worked on the boat versus where the people paid to be on the boat. Hey, what's up, baby? How you guys doing? So that exposure, like, it changed the game because I never saw those things in the hood. Hell, we didn't even have grass. These people had people mowing their grass. We didn't even have grass, right? So that exposure kind of blew my mind. And it was like, damn, there's shit that's possible that I don't even know exists. Can you believe this? And I was young, so for the rest of my life, I always, and I still to this day, get in my car and I go and drive places and see places that I've never seen before, because that exposure is critical. Knowing, you know, when you see somebody get out of a car, if you see somebody get out of Bugatti and you know your ass can't afford a Bugatti, the first thing I ask them is, if you didn't inherit it, I'd really love to know how you made it. Like, serious. Ask that question. Have some ovarian audacity, some testicular fortitude. Don't be ashamed. Your ass ain't driving no damn Bugatti. Ask that man, what are you doing to drive a Bugatti, bruh? I mean, if you didn't inherit it, I'm really interested. I ask those questions, and you will not believe how many times that I ask somebody who's getting out a very expensive car how they got it, how they soon invite me to hang out with their people. Now, I'll tell you about why that's important later. So exposure. Expose yourself to just go out there. People that you've never met before, things you've never done before. Give it a shot. Julie came to a retreat. She came to the High Profit Zone retreat. And the one thing that I found about Julie is Julie said, I'd never gone to a retreat before. That's what I'm talking about. Exposure. Do some shit that scares you a little bit. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. Just a little bit. Number 2, take smart, strategic action. Okay, so let's talk about this whole dominate thing. Because a lot of people, they do things and they're like, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to do a conference, right? One of my favorite things to hear people do, they're going to do a conference. And I'm like, okay, great. I had thought about that at one time in my career as well. And then I started thinking about it. Why would you do a conference in a place that you can't dominate? You can't dominate that market. There's no way. And let me give you an example. If you do a conference in a place like LA is saturated with people constantly coming there to give those people free opportunities to see things, right? So these people have the choice of whatever conference they want to go through. Why would they go to yours when you're unknown, you just started, and you're testing it out? No, put your conference in a place where people are not getting those offerings, so that way you can test out and figure out what works until you get big enough where you can go and dominate one of those larger markets. Let me give you a perfect example. Damon John, who owns or owned FUBU at one time, he's on Shark Tank. He does his conferences, his retreats in major cities for free. For free. Why in the hell would you go and try to compete in the same area that he does when your ass ain't on TV? No, go to freaking Iowa, right? Go to a small city in Ohio. Go to North Dakota, South Dakota. Those people aren't getting served as well. Go to places where people don't have all the choices so that you are the choice. Dominate in the smaller market. In other words, what I want you to do is be a virus. Be a virus. Because here's the thing about a virus. Viruses start out really small. They come in, they do their thing. People don't know about them. They just move along. And then what that virus does is it brings a little bit more in, and it gets a little bigger, and it brings a little bit more in. And before you know it, they're like, shit, we ain't got a cure for that. A virus doesn't just come out and boom, spread instantly, because it knows if it does, it can't get strong enough to be stopped. Viruses aren't stupid. Be a damn virus. Start out small where people aren't paying attention to you. Let me tell you. There are a lot of people out there ain't paying attention to me. Don't. I'm a virus. Let me just start off nice and easy and slow and calm. Let me just do my little retreats. Don't worry about it. I'm not doing anything. Shh. Just a virus. Start off being a virus. Now, in 5 years when I own the market, y'all be like, damn, that bitch was a virus. Start off there. Smart, strategic action like viruses are. Start off small and then spread. That's what you do. Don't do what you see everybody else doing. Don't go and do that big splashy thing that everybody else is doing because some motivational speaker told you to do it. No. Be smart. Small, strategic, be a virus. And then you'll become viral. The next thing I need you to do is, so that was 2 things. You want to be smart, strategic action, and then be a virus. So that's 2 and 3. Number 4, be offensive. Now, let me tell you something. I hear people always talk about, but Dawnna, defense wins games. Defense don't win shit if offense don't score. That's the bottom line, right? So be offensive. Offend the shit out of people. I get people all the time that said, I can't believe you used 4-letter words. I can't believe your dumb ass kept watching. Hit the button, baby. Keep it rolling. But here's the thing about being offensive. Number one, you're offending, which means you're making scores. Number two, you got people who are going to hate you. Hey, the more haters I got, the more backs I get to stand on so my fans can see me. Don't be worried about what other people think. Let me tell you something. When a football player takes the ball across the goal line, and I'm talking about American football, sorry, not soccer. I just offended every UK person in the world. Every person outside of America, I just offended all of them. When they take the ball across the goal line, and they score, do you really think they worried that the other team isn't happy? No. In fact, if they come over there, they might stand on them so that way they can get up to the goalpost and say, look, y'all, I scored. You want to be offensive. You want to make sure that you are doing things to score the points regardless of what people think. It is not about what they think. It is about making sure that you get to your goal. Be offensive. Offend. Go towards your goal regardless of what everyone thinks. Yes, defense might win games, but only if the offense scores. So be offensive. Don't worry about what people are thinking. Get your roll on. And if they don't like it, if you get haters, great, because it gives you someone's back to stand on. You need them. And then say thank you as you step down. When you step down, if you feel like it. Number 4, I got all my notes here. Number 4, oh, this is my favorite. Thicken your skin, open your mind and ears, and shut your mouth. Let me tell you, the reason that I hang out with the people that I hang out with is because the people that I hang out with, 2 things they have. Number 1, they want the unadulterated truth. They're like, just tell me. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not bullshit with it. Just tell me. They have very thick skin. They're around me because they want me to tell them the truth. They don't, because they recognize that wasting time on being sweet and nice and kind and me worrying about hurting their feelings or offending them. First of all, they know my intentions are only that I want to make you stronger and better because I need somebody to race my yacht against. I can't do that if I got to wait for you to be okay with what I'm telling you. So let's go. So they know that my intention is for us to get yachts. Like, they know that. Not me to get yachts, for us to get yachts. So if we're going to get yachts, I need your game to be strong. I need you to come up. And I can't be worried about offending you. Right? So you got to open your ears and open your mind. Just because someone is saying something that you haven't heard before doesn't mean that what they're saying is wrong. What you might want to do is ask yourself, instead of defending your stance, question it. Take a moment to question your stance. Don't defend it. If you're standing in defense of your stance, then you are not taking an opportunity to offend yourself and ask the right questions. Question yourself. Don't defend it. I love listening to what other people think. Now, let me tell you, I'll be the first one to say, listen, I'm going to ask you a whole bunch of questions, not because I'm trying to beat down your idea, but because I want to strengthen it. I want to find out where the holes are so we'll know where to patch that up and make this thing a badass. That's what I'm talking about. So let me tell you what they are one more time. Number 1, exposure. Get around do something you haven't done before. Expose yourself to something new. Try something out. You're like, damn, I didn't even know I could do that. That's number 1. Number 2, smart strategic action. Smart strategic action. So yes, take action, but don't take action by doing stupid things. You know what? They used to have this thing called the Chitlin circuit. Get on the Chitlin circuit. Those people were underserved. Then once you get there and you're doing things in those small markets, become viral. Become viral. Start as a virus, small, and then become viral, because they can't stop you once you become viral. That's the cool thing about it. So be a virus. Number 4, be offensive. Yes, defense win game, but only if offense makes a score. Number 5, toughen your skin, open your mind, and shut your mouth. I had no problem with people asking questions, again, to get stronger. But when you are opening your mouth only to defend your stance rather than questioning it, now you got a problem. Number 6, this is probably one of my favorite. Up your game a level. Make your own family. And I don't mean the people that, you were given by blood, because I got people that were given to me by blood that I cut off in a heartbeat, because I have no time for people that are too negative. I have no time with people questioning me in a negative fashion. I have a problem with people who say I can't. Up your game. See, I up my game to be around people who constantly say they can. This isn't a financial thing. This is a mindset thing. I'm always around people who go, yeah, I know you're going to dominate, and let me make sure that I'm right there with you, so that way my yacht, we can have matching yachts, right? Yours could say hers and mine could say mine too. Like whatever, right? So surround yourself with up-level people. Make sure that you are constantly looking to be around those up-level people. I don't mean people who are just positive mindset, but people who go, I want to do this, but I need you to go ahead and help me break it so I can figure out what's wrong with it, so I can strengthen it, so I could do this. Those type of people. You need to up-level yourself. You need to be around those up-level folks. Who are they? Find them. Don't be the smartest person in the room. Don't be the richest person in the room. Up your game a bit. Be around the people who are going to force you to up your game. 2 of my favorite people are on here right now, Michael Bentley and Julie Holmes. And let me tell you why I love them so much. They question the shit out of me. They always question me. What's up, Dawnna? How are you doing, honey? They always question me. When I say this is my idea, they go, okay, but what about? And did you think of? What about this? And we'll go back and forth and have debates, which I love. And it's not mean or evil or nothing. I know they're asking me because they give a damn. They give a damn. I up-level the people I hang out with. Michael Bentley has been in the sales games for over 30 years. He has helped people reach goals they didn't even think was possible. Right? So of course, when I talk to him, I'm like, well, how about this? He goes, well, what about this, this, and this? Did you think about this? What about that? When you sell, have you thought about this? And what if you do that? He's always pushing me. Julie does the same thing. I'll go to Julie and say, oh, I have this problem. I can't figure it out. And she's like, really? Well, let's talk about it. What are the things you don't want to do? What are the things you do want to do? Well, have you thought about doing this? And I'm like, yes. Up your game. Make sure that you're around up-level people. Up-level people. Before I tell you number 7, I'm going to do a quick repeat. Number 1, exposure. Like I told you, my mom exposed me to things that I was like, for real? They got houses with fans in it? Let me tell you a funny thing about this story. So I bought a house. It was like this 7,000 square foot huge house on 2 acres, right? Gorgeous house, lake in the back, one of those overflowing pools. It was the bomb. I told my mom, finally, when I bought the house, I said, Mom, I'm getting closer to buying one of those houses that you showed me when I was little. And she looked at me, she said, baby, this house is 3 times bigger than any of those houses I ever showed you, right? I was like, oh, right? But it was the exposure at a very young age for me to see that was possible. It's the same reason why I bring people to $1 million mansion. And it's not $1 million mansion, that's a lie. It's a multi-million-dollar mansion. It's like, 12, 14,000 square feet, 3 stories. It is the bomb. I bring people there because of the exposure. I don't want you just to know that it exists. I want you to know that it's possible. I want you to know how the owner got it. I want you to be exposed to that this could be your life. You can live there for 5 days and 4 nights. And I want you to understand that. That is the whole thing about exposure. It's exposure. And then what I do is I do immersion and then spark strategic action. After that, be a virus so that you can become viral. Start small in places they're not expecting you to be. Do stuff that I get people all the time was like, oh, Dawnna, you're always telling me to start, not everybody is in that market. I mean, you're telling me to do leadership, and then you're telling me to go deeper, and then you're telling me to go deeper. That's just a small slice of the pie. Exactly. They'll never see you coming. Then you could take over the game. Let me tell you something. Mark Sanborn started out talking about Fred Factor. Pay attention to that. Fred Factor is a story about a postal worker. How many people thought that was stupid? Mark Sanborn is one of the biggest blowing up the game with leadership speakers out there. And he started off talking about a postal worker to teach people leadership. How many people do you think told him that was stupid? He started small as a virus. No offense, Mark. He started small as a virus, and then he became viral. That's a great, oh my God. Julie's book is called Little Big Bangs. You should check it out because it tells you how to do these tiny things that have these explosive results. She is the perfect person to look at tiny little actions that seem so damn insignificant and then become viral. Badass. Then after that, be offensive. Yes, defense wins games, but if Michael didn't just score 25 points the other night, I'm pretty sure that offense wouldn't have made a damn bit of difference. You got to score. So you have to do things to go after your goal. You have to be offensive. You have to offend. I don't give a damn what people think about me, and that's why I say what I want to say and other people get over it. But you know what? My fans give me a giant hug while I give everybody else the finger. Number 5, thicken your skin. I know you did score. That was kind of hot. You thicken your skin, change your mindset, literally open your mind, open your ears, and shut your mouth unless you're going to ask the next best question. Number 6, surround yourself up a level. Get people who are going to question you. Get people who want to see you successful. Get people who want to like, hey, I'm trying to share my yacht with people. Or actually, I'm trying y'all to get y'all own yacht because we going to kill it in the regatta. You got to get that up level mindset. You really do. And all of this comes down to one thing that you have to do no matter what. You got to invest in yourself. And I know y'all like, oh, here we go. Listen, your money ain't doing shit in the bank, but sitting there. If you're not willing to invest and then turn that investment into more money, then your money is just sitting there. And let me tell you, money that stands still goes backwards. That's all I'm saying. Money that stands still goes backwards. So here's number 7. Repeat. Just do it all over again. You gotta just keep doing it. It's a cycle. The cycle of domination isn't one stomp. It's not one foot. You just keep doing this over and over and over again. Let me tell you something. Y'all just pay attention. Just watch your girl. It's 2018. I got a 5-year plan. In 2023, y'all gonna be sitting there going, I remember when she used to do these live streams. Oh my God. Seriously? Pay attention. I'll bring this live stream back up. Pay attention. Dominate. Don't compete. Dominate. And like my girl Jessica said the other day, she was, I'm gonna take this right here and put right next to my Tupac recording before I go into this meeting. Put this on. Pay attention. Play it again. Over and over. It's time to dominate. You never graduated getting better. Michael have all the best sayings. He said, I take his saying, just so y'all know, I steal his sayings all the time. You can't stay clean off of yesterday's shower. You never graduated getting better. He has them all. I use them all the time. I do. I steal all his stuff. Y'all think this is all original? No. I listen to one of his quotes and then I take his quote and I repeat it because I think his quotes are absolutely amazing and they always act as a foundation for some of the stuff that I talk about. So yeah, I reappropriate. We call it reappropriation, not stealing. Anyway, that's all I got for you right now. If you guys want to come to the $1 Million Mansion Retreat, High Profit Zone, if you want to start to dominate, I got 2 spots available. It is January 17th through the 21st. You can come in as early as the 16th. It is a game changer. And let me tell you one thing about it. One thing that I will tell you, when I tell you to surround yourself up a level, here's one thing that you will find out about me. The people who come to the High Profit Zone are family. That's how I create my family. I create a family of people that are always looking to up their game. And they actually help me determine the people who will be at the next High Profit Zone, which is so cool, right? Because I'm like, well, who do y'all want to be in the family? Because if they say you can't be in the family, then I don't care how much you plan, you probably won't be able to get into the retreat because it's only open to 12 people. Anyway, I got 2 spots open. So if you're interested in coming, please do let me know because that's all I have left. And actually those 2 spots, people are vying for them. But if they don't pull the trigger because they can't make a decision, I got to have people who can't decide. I'm going to go ahead and give them up. So if you're interested, send me a direct message, send me a private message, let me know. We'll have a conversation. Yeah, you have to talk to me. And if you qualify, then you'll definitely get in. I hope you guys have a fantastic, actually, I'm not going to tell you that. I hope you have a fantastic day. Go out there and be offensive. I mean, what are you getting today? Go get it. Seriously, go get it. Don't just sit here and watch me. Go get your shit. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.